What's up, everybody? It's your girl Joe, and I'm back with another video. So you know what time it is. I do apologize. I missed last week, but anyway, I'm back now. Alright, y'all. So this episode, it kind of picks up where we left off. Of course, this was supposed to do. Well, not where I left off because I missed last week. Anyway, the election is coming upon everybody. You know, Corbin tried to pay off the lady in the last episode. This bitch is the devil because I cannot with her. Anyway, so Lakeisha Savage, one of Haley's many personalities. Anyway, she's told him that she could help him. So basically, you have him and the dancers all over everywhere because you know people in Chattanooga love a good strip club. So they have like the dancers is dancing around them trying to get their votes or whatever. They was like, vote Andre, which I guess had to do something because you know the whole scandal of his dad or whatever been on death row. What is it? Anyway, so I don't know that name. Okay. Anyway, so they do all of that. Election day comes up. People are at the polls, and then out of nowhere, Patrice comes up on this big truck, and she's in this full-blown bodysuit, and she's twirling around the pole. Then she does her Patrice thing with the speech or whatever. These are microphones, by the way. She does her whole spiel with the speech, and they try to pay me off, but I decided to do something better with that, and she has the money guns, and she's shooting them off, and somebody was like, dang, I guess Mercedes get it from her mama, which she had to get something from her. Trifling hoe. So that happens. Basically the paint reopens first. Sad news. Aunt Ernestine is still in the hospital. Uncle Clifford still can't get to her or whatever. And she keeps seeing her daughter. So she like freaks out because the lady is trying to get her water, and she's like, no, I don't want the water, I don't want the water, because you know the whole work thing with her daughter and the passing and all of that. So she freaks out on one of the nurses, and it's like, it's almost like it's showing like what people who, like when COVID first broke out, how like people were in hospital beds, they were sick, a lot of them was dying and their family couldn't get to them. They're kind of like touching on that, and Uncle Clifford, basically the whole episode is like, yeah, my grandma's died, my grandma's died, my grandma's died, which is said the power of life and death is in the tongue, so he probably shouldn't say that. Little Murder is trying to keep him up because you know that's his boo thing or whatever, but yeah, no, that's all he kept saying. Anyway, the paint is reopening, but you know they can only open to like 50% capacity or whatever. I'm skipping over a couple of parts, but just I'm bringing it back around. Don't worry about it. They can only open up to like 50% capacity or whatever. But you know that expected lady, she stayed talking junk until it's like, oh, but you want to go spend your money? Okay, I'll Clifford told her, I'll let you in for free because they were charging $60 at the door. I'll let you get in for free if you let us go up to 75. She was like, okay, because you know Mama's trying to spend that duck. She tries that stimmy. She trying to spend all of it. So she was like, all right, I can go up to 75%, which made it a little bit better. Now, peep this. I knew it was gonna be something when I seen the pregnant lady in this fake Versace dress. The ones that we get from Rainbows, you know. The fake ones. Anyway. So I was like, and they made it a point to like key in on her. I was like, okay, she finna be trouble. Come to find out that's Pico's baby mama. So also what you see is Little Murder, Tina Snow. She finally met her appearance and in all her Tina Snowness or whatever. Her floss is nice too. But anyway, as they're walking in, the other gang, can I say that? I mean, it's true, they really are. The other group of friends are watching from afar, and basically, you know, it's about to be some stuff like they can never, like anytime, it's like a little Murder night all over again. So they walk in. They put Tina Snow in the back, which is maybe Stan's character or whatever. Put her in the back, and like Little Murder and Uncle Clifford had like this brick exchange or whatever, and he was like, yeah, Uncle Murder was like, Uncle Murder. Uncle Clifford is like, you better back up before I be saying yo right here, right now. And little Clifford, I can't get nobody's name right. Little Murder was like, not if I be doing yours first. So they had like that little thing, but then she was like, back up, stop playing it. And then like Tina Snow comes out or whatever, and they had like this exchange or whatever, and you could see like Uncle Clifford getting like a little jealous or whatever. So like, you know, Tina was like, you ready to get on this boat? And he was like, yeah. So and she's like pouring the alcohol into Little Murder's mouth. Then they start flirting or whatever, and then like, yeah, it was so funny. That's how Clifford grabbed that bottle. Like, okay, that's enough, Heifer. Like, back it up, back it up, back it up. But then, Big L was like, Uncle Clifford, you got a customer in the Paradise Room. Did Little Murder get jealous? So when you start taking customers, he was like, and that Paradise Room is something different, which, y'all guess who it was? That little bastard. Which I probably shouldn't say that, but technically that's what it is. Little outside child is trying to help Andre win the race against his brother. I don't really know his name. I be forgetting. But anyway, it was him. And then he was like, but I got something for you. And he has like this little, now what he had in it, I mean like the little thing itself, it was cute. It looked like Spanx and stuff. But when he opened it, y'all already know what it was. You know that boy like to get his butt beat for some strange reason. And then he was like, nah. Uncle Clifford was like, nah, you're not finna come up in here you just try to take this away. Now you want it. He was like, yo, but I'm willing to pay for it. I'm willing to pay for it. How much is it sell for? She was like, 250. He was like, yeah, I'll give you that for what I need. I was like, why I can't find somebody that's gonna give me 250,000 to beat them? That's a little high. I know I gotta work my way up. I don't gotta be 250,000, but like, baby, you wanna get beaten, you gonna pay me. I'm your girl. I got a whole bunch of black in there. I got some eyeliner in there to make it look real. I got you. Anybody out there that wanna get me? I got you. I got you, bro. But anyway, then like it's crazy because like he gets, so you know Uncle Clifford is like entertaining a thought or whatever, and then like he just gets so excited he starts taking off everything, and as he's like taking off everything or whatever, like he turns around and you see his back, and he was like, nobody can quite hit like you can. I was like, dang, like his back, but like he had been crucified. I don't understand. It's this whole slave mentality thing that he got going on. But baby, I'm just leave that alone. Because like I said, if it's anybody out there that want to ask me, you can't beat me. But if you want yours beat, it's going to cost you. But I got you though. I got you. You know, I be wanting to cuss some people out and beat the ass. So I might as well, you know. So if you out there, look your girl up. But anyway. So it's funny because like a little while after it goes out and Andre is in the club or whatever, in like a little section on there taking shots, and then Haley comes with the bottle to like give a round of shots. So she was like, this was on the house or whatever, and then that's when the dude, the brother, whatever his name is, got his ass beat by Clifford, and like you notice like it's like blood like on his shirt, but he is so excited. He is on the high of his life. You could think he was higher than Roulette was when she took that first bump. But anyway, everybody's taking shots, and Andre noticed that Haley threw hers over her shoulder because earlier in the day, she was in the back room where the dancers get changed at, and when she was about to walk out, she got sick on her stomach. And Whisper came after she got sick, and she stood up on the chair or whatever, or she sat on the toilet. Whisper came back and she was like, "Are you ready for those twins?" Baby, twins? And she just looked at her. So she told Andre, "Let's get out of here," or whatever. After he did like his little spiel or whatever, she was like, "Let's get out of here." And of course, when they got out of there, they went back to Andre's house, the house that his godfather left him, and they're like kissing or whatever. And guess who's there with all the audacity in the world? His wife is like, "Oh, so she's your campaign manager." Baby girl, last time he saw you, you was on your knee. But you want to come up in here and question him about what he doing when he caught you in his house, in his bed, and then you ask that man where his mask at. Now you want to come up in here and ask him, "Oh, is this your campaign manager?" It don't matter who it is, baby girl, because last time we said you weren't wearing your mask. Let's just say that. But I digress because nothing else happened with them two after that. Anyway, back at the club. What's going on? Toy showed up. Clifford kicked her tail out. I'm trying not to cuss. I'm gotta get better at that. Kicked her out. And when he kicked her out, she was like, "I didn't get that there, Aunt Ernestine." But baby, he was like, "You the only one sneezing up in here." Which nobody up there, they never showed anybody else. But I mean, we don't know. She was just so adamant that it wasn't her. But when he called you, that wasn't allergies. So I don't know. Anyway, she was just saying it wasn't her. Another girl sneezed, and he was like, "Yo, who that? Who that?" And she was like, "No, I just swallowed wrong. That's all it was. I just swallowed a little wrong." He was like, "Anybody else sneeze up in here, they gotta go." So all of them ran to this floor, which was probably their best bet. Just get up out of there because close quarters. So, long story short, with her, Roulette is walking in. Whisper is trying to calm her down. She was like, "I'm about to get evicted. They about to come get my car, da 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 da." But Roulette done chopped homeboy car up. So, like, she got a little paper to floss or whatever. So, she, like, Whisper was, like, looking up at her. She was like, because Roulette, she was good. She was like, "Oh, baby, that's horrible." And then she was like, "I didn't get my Ernestine that." She was like, "Yes, you did." Like, she was just with it, like, Roulette is a pimp. She was a pimp. Like, she kind of was a pimp when it came to Whisper. I mean, she kind of was. She gonna kill Toy, too. She just don't know it yet. Because Whisper was like, "Unless," and then Roulette gave her money. But Roulette gonna get her money back. I don't know how, but she gonna get her money back. So I don't know how either, but she gonna find out. Anyway. So the white boys there that be crushing on on Roulette. And like, you could tell that she's been through some things because he wouldn't like grab her when she tried to walk away. She like grabbed him up by her throat, or whatever. And then he was like, "Yo, calm down." And then he like pressed up against the wall or whatever. And he was like feeling all on her. And he got right there, but he stopped. And she was like, "If you big and bad enough, you go ahead and do it." They gonna get together. They ain't got no choice. He gonna fling them pop down the hallway. But anyway, I digress. What else is going on? Okay, so we get back to Little Murder to the Snuff. They hop on stage or whatever. They doing it. Now, I don't know who this big dude is, but I don't think he was with Little Murder, and I don't think he was with Pico and the friend association group. But he walked up to them and was like, "You don't hear what he's saying? He's talking about taking your man's out, da 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 da." So like, he basically started it. And then they got into it, and then it escalated on stage. Meanwhile, most of the girls got off. Keyshawn is like balled up because like it's all dudes around her just fighting. Guess y'all already know who saved her. Diamond to the rescue. He been trying to save this hoe. And then when he gets to the back, like Keyshawn like kisses him, and guess who's saying her? Old Thickums. She is a spy. We gonna get to her in a minute. But like he like Like, Keyshawn, what you doing? Like, da da da. So, do we want to go ahead and check more? No, we'll just go to what happened next. Uncle Clifford, and Little Murder is in the back. He like, yep. Uncle Clifford is like, yo, I told you I didn't want another murder night. This is the same thing happened again. He was like, yo, you didn't see how they rushed up on me? That's okay. All of them. I'm an unalive all of them. I'm an unalive all of them. Whatever. They all gonna be in the with a white toe. It's like, yo, what are you doing? What are you saying? Like, calm down. You like, no, doing the girlfriend thing, like trying to calm down. Like, look, you got all you know, trying to calm her down. He get mad, walks off, and when he do, he like kicking stuff over or whatever, and like this box fell. That's when Uncle finds out what Big L and the white boy been doing hiding drugs there. So he grabs up a bag, big bag, walks in the room. I told you I ain't want no drugs in my club. I told you I ain't want to be a part of this. And Big L's just like, excuse us, because the white boy was sitting in there. So they have like this little exchange, and he was like, yeah, you know how much money we've been making, blah, blah, blah. She was like, yeah, but I seen what it's done to families, and I seen what it's done to my community. Like, I don't want no parts of it. Like, and he was like, but we not selling, we just holding. And she was like, yeah, ain't that what every plug say? Because technically that's what every plug says. So she fired him. And he was like, you gonna fire me out of all people? And she was like, yeah. And then like, of course she felt bad like after he closed the door. But like, that just goes to show you how like, even though he was like down for the, like, had her back or whatever, but at the same time, like, if I tell you, like, don't try to say, oh, it's not going to be me, it's going to be Autumn that takes you down. No, it's going to be both y'all. Because even though you call yourself looking out for me, I still told you, I do not want, y'all, both my thumbs gone. I told you, I don't want none of this, I don't want to be a part of this, I don't want this in my club, and you still did it behind my back. So that means I still can't trust you, which is still like betrayal. The only thing about it is Autumn did it to his face, to Uncle Clifford's face, while Big L did it behind his back. So yes, he should have got fired. Uncle Clifford need to stand on that. Even though she gonna feel bad, he need to stand on it. She gonna stand on it. Let you, big balls, little hang low, bro. Nah, sorry. You know, anyway. So that happened. They go outside, and like it's like all the commotion. Diamond's like, y'all want to kill each other, take this off the property, take it over there. And you see Big Bone, she's sitting on that little tricycle. It's not a tricycle. What is it called? A trike? Is that it? No, is that a fish? I don't know. That three-wheeler motorcycle thing that she be on. And she's like she's looking at the pictures of her and Diamond, and then she gets to this one picture. Diamond was asleep, and they have like that little thing. See, that's how we always knew this hoe was a snake, and I hope Diamond snake her first on the show, not in real life, because you know they got a baby and stuff in real life. Don't want that to happen in real life, but on the show he definitely need to get her, because she definitely the ops. I would like to say that this episode went off with a to be continued. So did anything else pretty much happen after that? Oh, while outside you see that same lady that I told you was gonna be a problem, the pregnant one who shouldn't have been there anyway, was like, I know he did it. I know Little Murder killed Pico. They took 30 rounds out his chest. I know he did it. He's sitting over there, da-da-da. He bragging about us. He da-da-da, bragging about da-da-da. See, I know. And they called her Big Mama, Big Lucy, Big something. Anyway, she was big mad, and they had to put her in the car. See, this would be me. Look, you got a hot commodity. If you associated with A or B, you can't be in here. Well, Little Murder, because he had to perform, because you know what that is now. But the other, no, because this is my thing. It's a small town. What you gonna do? Go back and forth killing each other? What? My thing is, this is what I can't stand. You brag about putting somebody in that forever resting place, right? Knowing that some kind of repercussions had to come behind it, like something like first of all, yeah, from two different sets, you decided to switch teams, but on top of that, you're gonna now brag about somebody that you lost, all because like that man beat you up and everybody was talking junk. Your set was talking junk to you, and it's like, if he beat you up, then you need to go back and beat his ass. Like, you don't brag, or you won't have to get somebody close to him now because he's not here anymore. You don't brag, but like, yeah, I did it. Because what do you think is going to happen? Like, some of this time you got to use common sense. It's not like I'm untouchable. Y'all all in a small town. Where you going to go? Like, somebody was going to see you. Somebody was going to, like, somebody hurt them behind that. And I feel like people don't understand that. They'll be like, oh, but you know I ain't do it. It don't matter. You took credit for it. And since you know took credit for it, you're gonna have to take the weight that comes along with it. Because like, I don't understand, like, I don't get what he really thought was gonna happen. That's my whole thing. It's like, you can't just be, I don't get his thinking. And furthermore, this is what I feel like. I feel like when you make those type of decisions and you make those type of choices, you gotta be woman enough, you gotta be man enough, you gotta be like all of this enough to understand the consequences that come behind it. You can't just say stuff, you can't just do stuff to people and not accept what comes behind it. Like, I don't. But this is a TV show, so I gotta remember that part. So now I guess it's gonna be a bloodbath in Chattanooga, because if they hit one back, then they're gonna have to hit another back. It's just gonna go all back and forth. It's never gonna end. Like, this, like, it has to stop somewhere. And that's not even on a TV show. That's in real life. Like, all of this back and forth, y'all just gonna kill each other till the end. That's what's gonna happen. Y'all just gonna kill each other till ain't nobody here. And my thing about it is, y'all be like, yeah, for like 2-3 months, maybe 2 years, you looking out for the people that they left behind. But eventually, what's gonna happen? If that person had a son, you looking out for the mama or the son or whatever, but you're basically looking to recruit them. So are you really looking out? Or are you just investing? Or are you just investing? Because any investment has a potential return on, right? So anyway, that happened. Then it kind of went off. Not in that order, but you get the point. But anyway, that has been my recap. I hope you enjoy. I know you probably hear this AC in the back, but it is what it is. Because baby, the girl's not trying to be hot. This light is real hot, so I gotta keep it on. Alright, love you guys. Until next time.